Hello everyone, it's Tess, and today is going to be tip 251. And I figured, in honor of it being the first day of fall, I wanted to take it as an opportunity to look up a little information about fall. And really, it's called the autumnal equinox. And I found an article about the facts and fictions related around the first day of fall. And kind of what it mentions is that this is in North America our first day of fall. But in or in the northern hemisphere, it's our first day of fall. In the southern hemisphere, it's the first day of spring. And what they kind of said that I really didn't realize is, well, I guess this makes sense. It occurs at the exact same time worldwide. When we flip into this new season, it happens everywhere at the exact same moment. And what it means, this day in particular, and the days around this day, is that day and night are roughly equal in length. And it kind of said that from this point forward, and we all know this, until December, our days will continue to get shorter in the northern hemisphere. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But it said that this time marks, like for the time of the farmers, this time marks just a teeny bit, maybe 30 minutes additional daylight hours, which is that time to crunch and get all the harvests in, because we're right around the corner from the temperatures dumping, the temperatures getting cooler, and the frost coming in, which will kill the crops. It also kind of talked about that at this same time when we go into fall, we have what's called the harvest moon, and it always happens within a couple days of the first day of fall. And in this particular case, it happened on Monday. So we have gone through the full moon, which is the full moon of the equinox, which is the harvest moon. And again, it kind of talks about that is hand in hand with that allowing of a little bit of extra time to get the harvest in before the frost comes and the days continue to get shorter. There was a saying by a Sarah Morgan Brian Pitt, and she said, it is the summer's great last heat. It is the fall's first chill, and they meet. So I thought that was kind of interesting. We know that, like those of us in the northern hemisphere, if we have those trees that lose their leaves, we get to see a lot of color, and it's a beautiful time. And I know this has come up many, many times, and we all know our journeys are repetitive about the changes that we need to make. But what I did is I forgot to flip my phone around. I went and pulled the book that I bought some years ago, Runner's World, Beginning Running. And I've told the story before that I was training for my first half marathon, ended up sick, and the doctors pulled me 3 weeks. I was ready to go, and I was pulled 3 weeks before. Some friends of mine gave me the jersey because they picked it up when they completed the run as an honorary, because they knew I couldn't compete, but I've never done one since then. We all know I've done a 300-mile bike ride, but I've never done a half marathon. So what I thought I would do is, this book has a lot of different things about how to stay motivated, what shoes to buy, what to eat before you run and what to eat after you run, how to run in the winter cold. Oh, that's going to be a good one. And the summer heat, but I'll start with the winter cold. How to prevent injuries, how to stretch and stay flexible, how to build a stronger core. All these things are items. Actually, they even have women-specific running advice. So I figured this is a good time. This is a pretty big book. It's about 320 pages in length. And I figured it's something that I just need to commit a few minutes every day to reading, so that I continue to walk like my mom and I walk. And we've been talking about like doing walking tapes and monitoring steps so that we keep our steps up during the coming months. And when the opportunity presents, we will walk outside. Like today, there may not be any walking outside because we've been flooding and raining again, and it rained all night. It looks clear right now, but I don't know. They're not expecting it to stay clear for very long, and they're saying we're going to have a few more inches in flooding in the next 24 hours. Again, nothing like the South. We don't have those kind, but as compared to normal years, we've had much more flooding, much more power outages than ever before. But the fall equinox, I thought it was interesting to look at it. I should have realized, but I didn't realize that the daylight hours and the night hours are pretty equal at this point in time. It never dawned on me either that the full moon that happens very close to fall is the harvest moon. And that just is a signal that the days just maybe get a few little extra minutes that the farmers would use to get their harvest in before the cold weather hit. So we're always looking for those opportunities to change things up. And I've talked about it before, but I'm going to look more into making my V8 type warm smoothies, because I do believe in Dr. V's. He doesn't push a diet program on any of us, but I do know that I feel better if I'm following what he advises that he likes to live, and that is to eat a salad every day, to eat a green smoothie every day, and then one meal. Because what he basically says is that if you're eating a salad and a smoothie, and we call them a green smoothie, but that's just because we put lettuce or something in them, the idea is that you punch it full of fruits, vegetables, anything that's nutritionally healthy for your body. So then between the salad and the smoothie, you get a good quality of nutrients into your body so that that last meal you just eat. And just like the reminder from everybody that's in the tribe kind of knows, those of us who struggled with weight, he says you're probably best to avoid 6 meals a day, or that hang up. Now that I'm 5 years post-surgical, I don't need to worry about getting a meal in every 3 hours because my calorie count is so low. That's not the case anymore. So I just need to keep moving forward. And like everything in my life, I'm doing some studying and reading to continue forward in business. I'm doing studying and reading to continuing forward in my personal life, and to keep things going forward as I move into ages where I'm not going to call it a pure retirement, but I'm going to alternate what my work life looks like as I get older to fit more with what would make my heart sing. And I think that I'm grateful. I'm not grateful that we've gone through COVID and what we've had in the past few months, but I'm grateful that I was able to take that time and that opportunity to dig in, learn, and find other avenues so that I could actually take more control of my life as I move into the later years of my life. So I guess welcome to fall. Enjoy these days around this time, because they're saying that our days are half daylight and half light and half night. So enjoy knowing that for those of us in the northern hemisphere, we're going to lose more and more up until December. Those in the southern hemisphere will hand off the sun to you for a few months, and then we'll ask for you to return it in the fall. So enjoy some time outside if you can, because here I don't know if that's going to happen. But I think every day gives us an opportunity to change something. And for me, I'm going to start reading this again. I read it once before, but it's been years. I want to say, I don't even remember when this book was written. 2005. So we know it's been some time since I looked at it. But I can continue to study and learn and grab more information later. And it's fun for me to learn something else, and it's fun for me to have something to work forward for. So have a beautiful day. Welcome to fall. Enjoy this half day, half night. And as they said, we'll have a few little extra minutes just the next couple of days. So make it fun, enjoy the sunset, and think about what you're going to do either as you go into the spring or as you go into the fall. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and we'll fall forward and we'll let our Australian friends spring back. Well, hi, Taylor Jade. It's good to see you. She's got hearts and sun, and I'm not sure what that other thing is, but I'll find out. But yeah, just a new beginning for all of us. And actually, every day is a new beginning, and finding something to be joyful for is very helpful. There are better days and worse days, but positive statements and looking for the good in life always helps us to move forward. So thank you for being here. Have a beautiful day. Hi, Ying. Good to see you too. You guys have a beautiful day, and I appreciate you all. Your support is amazing, and I love seeing your names all the time. Thank you so much, and you guys have a beautiful day.